Yeah, I think it's really easy, and people will say this all the time, like, have faith, have faith. Like, the Lord will provide, have faith. But it's really hard to actually put that into play, because a lot of the time you're like, how do I do that? Like, I would love to do that. How do I do it? And in reality right now, like, anxieties and fears are at like an all-time high for everybody, no matter the age. And I think it's even harder now to be like, no, just believe and like have faith in the Lord. And, you know, here you're sitting there and you're like, what? You know, shaking with anxiety. I don't know how to like function. And you're telling me just to believe. And I think that's really hard.
Things just can consume you so quickly. And I think a lot of other things in our life, like faith, can just get put to the back burner. That's kind of like the first thing that seems to go a lot of the times. And
the back burner often goes out.
Yes.
Soonest. I always leave mine on. That's the problem.
See, what's nice is I don't have to deal with that.
That's true. Not yet. You will.
Yeah, we'll see.
But I just think that it's very easy with so many things coming at you, with so many just difficulties and so many things that you just aren't sure about in the world right now. Like, those just consume you right off the bat. And it's really hard to kickstart your faith sometimes.
I think it's hard for us, and we forget that like we are allowed to question the Lord. In fact, he kind of encourages us to question him, right? Because he wants us to find out what it is he has planned for us. So when we just are doing things blindly and we're going through the motions and we're like, yes, okay, the Lord must be telling me to do this, so I'm just going to do it. And we're not questioning anything. We're not growing in our relationship with him. And it's become almost just like the motions and like, this is what you're called to do. And one of my favorite stories is that story of Gideon, and how like he 100%, the Lord like calls him out, and it's not the story of like Gideon's like, I'm going to rise and I'm going to be this awesome leader. He like hides from the Lord. Okay. Like legit hides. And then when the Lord's like, no, for real, it's me. And Gideon like knows in his heart, this has to be God. He still doesn't believe. He's still not like, this is okay. I'm going to do this now. He in fact tests the Lord, and he's like, here's 2 different things I need you to do to prove to me that you're actually God. Right. And never once is the Lord like, okay, nope, I'll find someone else. This is too much. He proves and proves and proves. And then like, even so, Gideon keeps going through, and everything that the Lord is asking him, he's, I don't know. Right. Like he gets all this huge army and he's ready to go into battle. And the Lord's like, yeah, we're going to take 1/3 of that. And you're just going to take just these people. Gideon's still not ready. He asks Gideon to destroy an altar for a false god. Gideon's super afraid, even though he knows the Lord is calling him to do this. So he does it at night when nobody can see. So I think for us, we question the Lord, he's going to give up on us, or we don't question it and we let fear kind of take over because we're not good enough. That's our biggest thing, is we're never good enough. But if we look at these stories in the Bible and our saints' lives, none of them were good enough. None of them. I mean, Gideon, the first time the Lord talks to him and he knows 100% it's the Lord, he is hiding in a wine press. He's like, please do not call me out.
Not
like,
here.
Please.
Not here.
Yeah.
Getting
and like,
here? No.
Even when he's ready to go to battle and he's like, okay, and the Lord's like, yep, I can tell in your heart you're still not ready. Why don't you go down and listen to what they have to say? He has to hear the other army basically say, hey, I know Gideon's gonna triumph. And then he's like 100% in. And I think we tend, instead of being like Gideon and testing the Lord and saying, hey, if this is what I'm supposed to do, prove it to me, or being open, hey, I'm afraid, we shut down and we go through the motions, but we don't want to sit there and actually have those hard conversations with God.